and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and this video is about the developments in Big White, an archetype that takes mid-range to control strategy in just the mono white colors and has been doing really well in competitive events, actually taking Grixis to task in best of 3, which was something that was thought to be impossible a few weeks ago. And it could still make a big mark on the standard best of 1 meta because mono color is really good in best of 1. So let's explore, shall we? Probably no surprise on the Bankbuster wedding announcement Resto Eiganjo front, but the big things on the top end would be the 4 copies of Sanctuary Warden, flying over the top, gaining card advantage, making tokens, just keeping you in it and putting the game away. If the meta isn't built to solve Sanctuary Warden, Sanctuary Warden will solve you. And then on the other side is Depopulate. No more farewells, we have too many 6 drops already, but Depopulate can blow up the board, and if you have a shield counter on your Sanctuary Warden, it can keep your Sanctuary Warden on the board through a board wipe, which is definitely valuable. I look forward to seeing how these play out on the standard ladder. Let's even drop the one Cityscape Leveler on their face. I actually want to add a Portal to Phyrexia too. Just one. Love that card. Let's dive in. Let the big white nonsense begin. Oh, it's plains and it's white cards. We'll keep. Lay down arms being the big star. Tramway station. Usually you see it in Anvil, but looks like some Grixis here. So they could have make disappear. Let's make them have it. Not yet. And no abrade either. Ready for your fable. So are they. All right. Always tough to decide how to play these situations. Partially, you want to get down your wedding announcement. When's the next good time to do it? You want to draw with your Buster while you have it. You don't want to let them have treasures. And we could also destroy evil, kill their fable, but then we have nothing to fight their Sheldred. So I think this is a lay down arms and pass. If they play a Sheldred, we could destroy it. Okay. I think we draw now to keep the Bankbuster moving, because what we're probably going to do next turn is destroy evil the Sheldred and draw again. If we draw now, it doesn't cost us life. Keep the bank busting coming. Gonna need all the help we can get. That reflection's gotta go. We have to find a way to do that. And there's an invoke, so they're gonna draw 3, but they don't have a board presence. So it could be worse. Wandering Emperor, that can help us with the reflection, but they might get 1 turn of happiness. Let's play the announcement. Get ready to absorb the next Invoke Despair that you know is always right around the corner. Backup Sheldred. Let's draw now. So, what do you think it's going to take to draw another removal spell? Hey! I beat the bug! The bug is defeated! How did this happen? That's you. Toughness 4 or greater. That's you. You're dead. All right. We want to get a card off this announcement, so we'll attack with both, and the opponent might block the 1/1 because they're afraid. Because they think I just attacked with it to draw, but yeah, they didn't forget about Wandering Emperor. Smarty pants opponent. If we play the Farmhand here, though, maybe the opponent will not believe in the Emperor next time. I think that's the play. Try to take Wandering Emperor off their mind, because we're going to need that -2 exile a creature, and for that to happen, they do have to cooperate. The angels are coming. That's a very large Flesh Gorger, and they can copy it. I don't like that. Don't think they'll let me do this. All right. Hit. They're very afraid of the Wandering Emperor. They should be. I hear it's a good card. Yeah, shield counter. I can trade with your Flesh Gorger. They can copy it with Kiki and gain a ton of life, though. But then finally a Wandering Emperor can kill the Reflection if they use it that way. Roar! Double Mega Worm. I think I'm throwing 2 tokens under the Worm Bus. I think that's the right play. I know it would only remove a shield counter, but those shield counters are important. If they sack that token to an Obnixilis, I might have a meltdown. And then I would clap for their good deck building. Okay, they're holding up a lot of mana. Interesting. Let's go Wandering Emperor. Opponent looks at their make disappear and my pile of planes and says, I've been outmastered. Go away.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. I am almost
We could just not attack with the Warden. We also have a double block available. I was also thinking I could use the Warden to remove a counter from the Wandering Emperor. But if we just wait, it's a better combination. I think I'm going to try to be patient here. And just not attack into this. That's your make disappear. I pay. Treasure! That is what I had. So they still have enough mana that if I power up Bankbuster and attack with Warden and Bankbuster, they can use a removal spell on the Warden and I don't draw. But I would draw from the announcement. It's an interesting spot. I'm just gonna pass. I think it's too risky. More worm. Scurry. But only 1 mana up. That's not going to deal with Warden when it attacks. Want some? Come get some. You're just a big old 7/5 prototype. I'm not afraid. And you see why the evolution of the format has gone this way, why the angels now rule the skies. They go right over the top of this lifelinking nonsense. How about a little first strike?
Remember your training.
How about some attacks? Enough to draw a card, but we also want that shield counter to stay where it is. I'm just going to take a +1 off this Bankbuster. It still has first strike. And no blocks. I think we just continue the squadron. Hello. How many can you handle? I guess we can always do this on their turn. Let's pass. It'll say that we lose the ability, but we can always recrew the Bankbuster. Ooh. Opponent. Opponent. Countered. In mono white. Oh, it's on. Opponent needs all that life. Okay, so you go in front with your shield counter, and here, and here, here, and here. Block. I mean, it is a casual gain 14. Grasp, so they keep one, sure. What else you got? Harvester. Seems fine. $19, $12, $16, definitely 19 here. Let's put them under pressure. They might have removal spells to get out of it, but we're gonna force them to have it. They dig. Plus the lifelink. Power the Foundry.
Strike hard.
More than enough. The writing's on the wall. Ah, Grixis. Our deck is doing exactly what it was built for. Smash the Grixis. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Forge. Forge! You're very cool. Covert no white. Turn 2 Bankbuster. Not good enough. That's what you get for playing 4 colorless lands in your deck. You'll draw them together. We'll keep. I'm going to put away on the draw. Maybe I need the absence. On the draw. I hate absence so much. Just giving away card advantage. But yeah, this is the spot you need it. If I were on the play, we'd probably put away the absence. Okay. Scrybug working as expected. Bitter Reunion. Uh-oh. Powerful Reanimator strategy. Probably not something we're well equipped to deal with, although Commando might be good. This is probably Invoke Justice, which is a turn 5 play. Wedding announcement. Let's get it cooking. Will we pull a land next turn? Our opponent having a second Bitter Reunion. Yes, we pulled the land. Okay. We can play the Buster and hold up the Absence if they get back the Leveler and try to give it haste, or we can draw if they don't. And then we can start holding up Commando too, which is really good against 1 with the Multiverse. If they're running that version. Fable. Sure. Not terrified of Fable, but they want to go in now for the haste. They want the treasure. Don't panic. This isn't what the game is going to be about. They get an extra treasure here. It's not the end of the world. Okay, Requisitioner. We'll draw. And we hit land. Wonderful. How to play it. Do we need to draw another card? I don't think so. I think we're going to outcard them. What we have to be ready for this turn is their big explosion. So we're going to leave up all of our mana and all of our blockers and all of our options. Because this is the turn they try to do really scary stuff. We don't have cards like Graveyard Trespasser or Corpse Appraiser to try to get them out of their graveyard. We have to beat them the old-fashioned way. And I'm trying really hard not to worry too much about these creatures. Just beat them on the board and save all of our interaction and removal for their giant nonsense that you know they have. Depopulate. Sure. Does suck to lose the Bankbuster that way, but it is what it is. Commando can get in before killing their Fable when the time is right. Maybe it doesn't have to now. All right, they've got 4 cards. We've got 5-ish removal. 6 if you count the Commando on the board. Just be patient and react. When it dies, create a tapped Power Stone token. Frustrating at 2-1, but maybe lay down arms will deal with it. Activate Bitter Reunion. So this might be so that Reflection of Kiki Jiki can copy this. Yep, let's kill it. Means all they get here is a 2-1. Attack with that. They have 5 mana still open. But I think we Wandering Emperor here. If they invoke Justice, it's not that big of a deal.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true.
We definitely need to keep this around for the Phyrexian Portal. There's the Repair Recharge. They're going to get back the Leveler, but they don't get anything for it. We don't have enough planes to just exile it here, so we have to Fateful Absence it.
Keep watch for intruders.
All right, get them low, get them low. Here's the cast from hand, nuke the Emperor, okay?
See you later.
Still not enough to lay down arms and kill it, but they're so close to dead. I think I can Cathar Commando this and then power this up. Let's see, how much does that take? This can activate the Commando, so that's 1, 2, and then 1, 2. All right, I've got him.
I'm home. We must protect the people.
Whew. It's a very scary deck to go against when you don't have graveyard interaction, because it can just keep coming and coming, and the threats are so powerful. So when you find a way through, you feel it. You feel good. Opponent goes first. We lay down our arms. We use Ambitious Farmhand. We use Depopulate. Shouldn't be too hard. Unless they counter our Farmhand and we never draw another land. I'm nervous. Resolves. Nobody plays counter spells anymore. They're just so... It's just so hard. Because anything that resolves, it's too much value. It can beat you all by itself. They could have Sheoldred, which means maybe I'm supposed to keep playing planes, but I have different answers to that. So I think I'm going to play the Foundry. Might just be a world where we power up Foundry and attack them. It's a strange world. It's possible. Looks like they might also be playing a long game mono white strategy that happens to run Rafine's Tower. Makes Depopulate pretty bad. Lay down arms might be bad. Okay, Wandering Emperor.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Exile. They don't trust it. Okay. Interesting.
Done.
I would like to announce my wedding. You are not invited. If they had gone for the 2-2, we could have used Eiganjo, and then they're in a pretty tough spot the next turn where they have to make another 2-2, but then they only have one loyalty. We lay down arms. Then they lose their Emperor. So it's kind of an awkward spot for the Emperor, actually. But I think I like, from their side, making the 2-2s better. All right, they just plus. Could power up Foundry and attack, but I think we'd rather cast the wedding announcement again. I feel like our board is making more progress than theirs. Especially if there's no counterspell or destroy evil there. Soul Partition is great when you're attacking your opponent or you have some way to take advantage of the exile effect, but not so great when you're just stalling their best permanents. Alright, that's a sign of another Wandering Emperor, which I don't have a great solution to. But I want the cards, so... Nope, they don't have a Wandering Emperor, no stick. Maybe I could have got in with Foundry there. But I still think it's better just to have the mana open. Make them think about Wandering Emperor. It's almost Angel time, and then we're going to see how many farewells they play. The answer is probably plenty. So, get all the cards we can off this wedding announcement before it's gone. Play our first Sanctuary Warden for them to farewell, but it also draws a card, so we're not really down anything. And we can discard this Depopulate, because I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, they do run some blue cards. Interesting. That's an important one too. Very important. If they're going to beat our deck, they need to have some selection. And if they run Memory Deluge, they probably run some kind of make disappear counterspell that we've got to keep an eye out for. Ah, the long recording Mondays. The voice takes a beating. But it's for my people! Alright, let's play this before they have counterspell mana. Everything changes when Memory Deluge is in the graveyard. You just want to play cards that they want to counter every turn, so that they don't get the opportunity to dig 7 deep against mediocre cards that you're sandbagging, because then they're even more likely to have the answers. So we need to be the ones who are applying pressure for every minute we can for the rest of this game. That laydown arms is nasty. Leveler, not very good here, nothing to blow up. Continue the assault. Yep, got their Dissipate. Great. They're down to 3 cards, but we don't have any Bankbusters to really pile it on, and some of our cards aren't very relevant. They've got a Planeswalker that I guess that's something a leveler can go after.
This is a serious situation.
Plus, love it. So they don't get any card advantage.
And some
Good.
time only flows in one.
Good, good, good. Fortunately, it takes my whole turn to level this to fairy, and they'll probably counter it. If I wait a turn, maybe their make disappear doesn't work out as well as they hope. They might also have their own Wandering Emperor. And maybe I can get them to take some action with it. Although I definitely don't have any evidence that they play Make Disappear. It's probably better if I just get rid of this Teferi. I could attack it first and see if they play a Wandering Emperor. And go face. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of a new Power Stone. How do you think Teferi got just like crushed and messed up so bad he ended up being a Power Stone? Okay, card draw. It's
only a matter of time.
Opponent is full Gandalf mode. Ambitious Farmhand is a really interesting inclusion. I wonder how many they run, but yeah, the idea is obviously right there. It's all the big white control stuff, plus, in addition, you get the blue card draw. You get the ultimate Dirtle. See what they do. Gotta start hitting them. Sending a message. Dissipate. Wow. All right. Mana open, but I actually think I want them to counter one of these Wandering Emperors. So I'm going to let them untap. We're fighting against the Memory Deluge, like I said. 2 dissipates down. And now a 4 mana Memory Deluge. Great. Great. If they hit the land drop, they're still threatening more memory. Union of the Third Path. What are they digging for here? It's weird. It's very weird. Feels like a setup, but I'm going for it. Where's my Bankbusters? My card advantage cards are necessary in this matchup to compete.
Now you've done it.
And my deck needs to give me a chance here. We're almost halfway through. Yeah. So, counters on the Foundries here. They don't die to go to the throat, and now they don't die to cut down. But opponent doesn't play cut down. They don't die to lay down arms. Probably one of the best ways for us to keep pressure on the opponent. Yeah, their engine is in full gear. I don't know how we beat this without drawing Bankbusters. And they have to resolve. And they have to stick around long enough to matter. It's definitely the kind of matchup that you don't want to see when you play this mono white version of the deck. The addition of blue gives them so many advantages. Okay, there it is. Do you think they will Wandering Emperor? I think there's a good chance. I wish I had a way to just save these from such a fate, but I don't. So I guess I could just pump on the Vigilance creature and try to apply pressure that way. Let's lead with the Buster, though. See if they counter it. Very mean. Now they have a very convenient Wandering Emperor window that we want to play around. I think we just have to go, though. I don't think we have choices anymore. We're too far behind. Cycle. They also have to beat me. What do you think the win con is? If they have the things that just shuffle back into their deck, like Devious Cover-Up, we can't beat that. We don't have the tools. We have to actually attack them to death if that's the case, and that's pretty tough. But if they're focusing on Hullbreaker Horror, we have a chance. This looks like they want it to be their Memory Deluge flashback turn. No, let's just attack here. We got a plan. Okay, now they can't flash back.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. I am almost sad to see you go.
Keep putting counters over there. Good.
Show them how
It's not an easy card for them to kill. Oh my gosh. One leads to another, to another, to another, right? Just gotta see the win con though. Is it Hullbreaker Horror? I've fought Hullbreaker Horrors in these strategies before, and I have come out the victor. Okay, they play Teferi. But Teferi just draws cards.
Overly serious. Lighten up.
Alright, make the spirit.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
Uh-huh. Counter up.
Strike fast and strike hard.
What took so long? I think that was a pretty easy decision. 2 cards left. I mean, please counter it. Don't hold back on me.
We must protect the people.
Yep. I mean, they get to look at their whole deck and pick only their favorites. Oh no, another one. You gonna do the same thing you did last time, or what? Okay.
I've got eyes everywhere.
Let your blade do the talking. We've got the edge in this fight.
That's not a good block. That's not a good block, opponent. You don't want that. You don't want that action. There you go. Another dead Teferi. Alright, so they might be relying on Teferi for win con. We're going to go ahead and hold this Plains. Maybe a future Eiganjo will get back something like a Mishra's Foundry with it. Yeah, I mean, they've seen their whole deck by now, right? So 2 more Teferis to go. How many Wandering Emperors? They had one of the Sunset Teferi in there for some reason, so who knows? Who knows if they're on the 444 list?
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Ours is in a position to take damage.
It's on.
I wonder if they run Destroy Evil. Haven't seen it. Commando. Not great. Could be a good ambush, though. See if they just chump away here.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Okay, got him. And we'll wait. See what they do. "19 cards. And they've looked at all of them with the memory deluges by now. So they should have everything they need if they have if they have enough counter spells and planeswalkers to start closing this game. Okay.
Remember your training.
That walks into Destroy Evil, but then we don't have Hullbreaker Horror removal. I still think we try. It's their last Dissipate. But if they have Devious Cover-Up, we can't win. Alright, I will concede to the Devious Cover-Up. Wish I'd known about that an hour ago! Ah! But, yeah, good for them. They drew the right matchup, and they had the right cards. On the play, keeps. Will our opponents play aggressive strategies? Matchmaker has completely wiped them off the face of the planet when they saw what we were running today. Looks like our opponent might be on mono blue, so I'm gonna go straight to the Bankbuster. Try to grind out some value. Yeah, that's gotta be another very tough matchup. I mean, blue is just a support color in the meta, makes this mono white deck very good, but as soon as you start playing against the other side of the meta, this kind of stuff, things get dicey quick. And best of 1 meta, it ain't best of 3, that's for sure. I'm just gonna keep drawing, try to hit my land drops, stay ahead of curve. I want them to counter this, so I'm gonna act like I don't have a land. Greedy. Thought you could hit a knockout blow right there, didn't you? Main phase. Must need that land drop. It's gonna let me get another Bankbuster down. I think I keep drawing. I'm going to need answers for the Jhin. And I don't have that many in the deck, so we gotta dig and we gotta hit every land drop. Running out Cathar Commando looks nice. Until it isn't. Alright, gotta hit land here. Thank you. Yep, another consider. Alright, now it's Jhin time. I think we have to keep drawing. Next turn we have Depopulate and Lay Down Arms to try to mess with the thing. But we need more. It's not good enough. We got 5 cards. We got to run them into the ground. Well, Leveler is uncounterable, but I don't think we can just wait on that. So let him counter Depopulate. Hopefully they don't have slip out the back. That would be the nightmare. That won't do it. This doesn't target. Interesting. So they played around Laydown Arms. Very interesting. I think I can really bluff with an attack here, so we just have to say go. But either way, we weren't going to get the job done. The bright side is we got them to use a shore up. They probably have more if they're willing to throw them out there that easily. It's still weird. I feel like maybe they meant to play the other thing. Again, if they're going to counter one of them, I want it to be this one. Okay, the counter. Got it! Yes! I mean, it's not over yet or anything, but that is a huge start. A step in the right direction. And no creature. So what's their hand? Doesn't counter laydown arms. Essence Scatter is their hand. So let's not walk into Essence Scatter. It only counters creatures. Yep, and the opponent says, all right, I'm dead in 2 turns. These Essence Scatters won't help me. Even if I draw a creature, I can't protect it. They're done. Ooh, scary, scary, scary mono blue. What can I say about this deck as we conclude this particular video? The bluer the meta gets, the more difficult it is for a deck like this. But if you want to battle against black and red and have very favorable matchups, and I think also good against soldiers, this deck does a number on all of those things. The mid-range decks of the format have a hard time handling all the combination of flying and just difficult permanents that mono white is so good at putting together. So yeah, as long as you don't mind very stressful matchups with blue, this deck can get the job done at all kinds of levels. I would put it in a high B tier for best of 1, and it's currently the king, the A tier of best of 3. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.